My parents kicked me out. At 17, you'll be back begging in a month. My mother smirked. My father slammed the door in my face. I got angry. I never looked back. But 9 years later, my phone was full of missed calls. They were begging me to pick up. So I wasn't planning on ever sharing this story online, but after seeing some similar posts here, I figured maybe writing this all out might be therapeutic or something. And maybe someone else who's going through shit with their family might get something out of it. I don't know. Anyway, here goes. I'm Brady, 26 now, but this story starts when I was 17, junior year of high school. I was never the perfect son my parents wanted. My dad worked at a manufacturing plant and my mom was a receptionist. They weren't rich, but we were comfortable enough in our smallish town. They had this whole life planned out for me. Get good grades, go to state university like my dad did, marry some nice girl from our neighborhood, have 2.5 kids, and basically live their version of the American dream. Only problem was, I hated school. Not because I was dumb or anything. I got decent grades when I tried, but I have ADHD. Wasn't diagnosed until after all this went down. And sitting still for hours listening to teachers drone on about subjects I didn't care about was literal torture. What I did love was working with my hands, building stuff, fixing things. When I was 15, I spent a whole summer helping our neighbor, Judah, renovate his garage. And it was the first time I felt like I was actually good at something. My parents hated it. Every time I talked about maybe going into construction or learning a trade, my mom would get this pinched look on her face like I'd just told her I wanted to become a professional dumpster diver. My dad would lecture me about living up to my potential and how people like us don't work with their hands. Looking back, I think they were just obsessed with appearances. They wanted to brag to their friends about their son, the college graduate, not their son, the blue-collar worker. Things had been tense for months. I was working part-time at a local store after school, saving up money because something in my gut told me I might need it. My grades were slipping because, honestly, I just stopped caring. Every dinner turned into an argument about college applications or my future, or why I was throwing my life away. The breaking point came in April, about 6 weeks before graduation. I'd been accepted to state. My parents had basically filled out the application, but I'd also been looking into this trade program for construction. It was cheaper, shorter, and actually taught skills I was interested in. I'd gotten in, and they were offering me a partial scholarship based on this portfolio of projects I'd put together. I decided to tell my parents over dinner. Bad idea. As soon as I mentioned trade school, my dad threw his fork down so hard it bounced off the plate. My mom started crying. Actually crying, like I'd told her I had 6 months to live or something. What followed was the worst fight we'd ever had.